Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Routine, where it sounds like the monster's still walking around and stalking us at the moment. That's good. Is he on the other side of the door right now? Oh, yeah, there he is. There's his little feetsies. Oh, and there's his ass. Yep, very good. Okay. So, yeah, apparently the monster's still up and around. He wasn't there a minute ago. I forgot that this game doesn't have active pause. It's only got passive pause, where you just sort of stop and then everything kind of happens regardless. Right, so, yes. Routine. What the heck were we doing? Let's see. We'd shut down the ASN, which was the Robot Controlling Network. So we shut the robots down. That was great. We did that in, like, Act 1. And we're in Act 2 now. And I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. Because we're in this one area. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's something odd on the moon. Like some kind of fungus. Or some sort of, I don't know, plant almost. Hang on, let me see if I can't remember what the bloody hell the controls were. Tasks, here we go. The canal. Flooding. System exercise on you someone's ID to open the gate. Locate the entrance to Founder's office. However, the door terminal is damaged. You need to find another way in. Must find another one. We needed the Founder's office. We needed the Founder's office to get a code so we could unlock. No, that's right. We needed the Founder's office to get level 3 access. That's what we needed. We needed level 3 access. Because, yeah, we did that one. Yeah, so we're on level 2 security, which I think if we go to hardware. Oh, it doesn't actually say there. Huh. I figured it would, because I figured that's where we get our, yeah, never mind. Yeah, and we have the interface module, which lets us, like, do zappy things with, stuff. I forget the specifics. So, I don't remember exactly what it was we were doing, to be perfectly blunt. I have a vague memory of oh, that's right, we'd unlock this door and I'd have to, like, back out. Yeah, that's where the code had gone. And then this had opened up, but I couldn't go down there because I ran out of time. I think we should probably go before Tall, Dark and Brooding decides to show up. Okay, here we are. Because there's always a bloody sewer level. Right. It's going to take me a bit to remember what the hell I was doing. It has been a week. And I don't like that. So we're just going to have to see what we can get. What was the... There it is. Oh, no. Well, this can't be good. There's those root things. Okay. The problem is this game is very dark, and you don't have a lot of options when it comes to light. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you have almost no options when it comes to light. Hang on, what? That had a bigger light source. There we go. At least I can actually bloody see. Sort of. Okay. I'm a bit worried this is going to lead into a chase sequence that I'm not 100% ready for. What is that? Yeah, you can't. Sorry, I forgot you can't use it and crouch. Is that a door or what is that? Don't know, I can't tell. It's too dark. This game is so dark. Like it really is. Oh no. So we know that there's a thing over there. That's where we came in. Okay. Well, I guess we're going into that reddish looking room. Probably shouldn't drain my stamina too much. I'm not 100% sure if you do have a stamina limit, but your character does start breathing quite heavily, so could be anything. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know what I even did. That's the thing. It's like, I've done something. Turned a wheel. But I don't know what that's done or changed. Which is a bit of a problem. Oh dear. Oh crap. Did I die? Oh no, I think that might have been scripted. What the hell? Okay. Ooh. That... Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but apparently it definitely happened. Where am I? Hang on. So it's full of water, but I guess we didn't need to run? I don't know, just between the seemingly rising water and the fact I swear I heard the monster behind me, I felt the need to run. So, I don't know exactly what I've done. Although I got an idea. This is actually one of the weirder things about this game, is often you will do something, but you won't necessarily know why. Has it drained? Yeah, okay, it's drained this. I had a feeling that's what it was. Overflow and cistern are both now empty. All this just to get into the bloody supervisor's office, and I don't even know why this is the way in. That is one of the things I will... It's not really a criticism as such, but it is odd. It's like, I don't know if the game's specifically playing into the tropes of, you know, people just tend to do the thing that's in front of them. I mean, the game is called Routine, right? Oh, fuck off. Not a fan of any of this. Alright, well, might as well make another bloody save so I don't have to do that crap again. I do not mind saving every 5 seconds. Oh, hello.
The canal whispers my name, urging me forward. Okay. One final moment. One last glance upon her face before I leave.
Interesting. The incident occurred at the Canal Observation Experiment in the canal. Because the canal is the place where the weird alien stuff apparently was. During setup, Matthew Gerard went into a trance and walked into the canal. Henry Beckler successfully retrieved Gerard via the tether connection. Gerard was in poor condition and had emaciated appearance. He could not speak coherently and seemed confused. Back at the base, his condition worsened. He was put into a medical-induced coma, given intravenous treatment for extreme dehydration. He went to cardiac arrest and died. Huh. Confused, corn, extremely dehydrated. Interesting. I don't... Was that the person we were running from? Per airlock ID log, Keith Murphy left the base. On duty crew is sparse due to loss of life and current illness. No one saw Murphy leave, and he did not inform anyone of his plans. Right. Ooh. An ongoing cycle of natural actions and patterns. Oh, that is routine. That is literally the definition of a routine. Didn't it say that at the start of the game or something? Are we looking for a switch or something? Oh, hello. Do I know that? Hang on. Williams turn. Do I know that? Shoot. This is the problem when you don't play a game for a week. Hang on. 2571? Not. Hang on. It may have logged the code on here somewhere. Sometimes it does that. 2591. That's someone remembered. I sure as hell didn't. Security. Use it to read module to upgrade to... Ah! Oh. Swish. Module updated. Very nice. Media. Ooh. Entity B. Recovery. Prism. Entity B. Archive and Recovery. What the? A tree? Oh. Has way too many limbs. Oh, is that the thing we saw in the vision? Second life form has been discovered, anatomically distinct from Entity A. Entity B was found by Maria Ivanov in the arbor. Was already deceased upon discovery. Preliminary cause of death appears to be asphyxiation, likely result of choking on an apple, possibly due to incompatibility with human produce. Oh, what does that say? I don't know. It all started going very blurry. 320. Yeah, okay. Magnificent mammalian specimen, a true being of the moon. She holds so much history in the layers of her mind. The other entity that Henry encountered is still here. I can feel sadness is not my own. Others think they are hallucinations, they are mistaken, they are memories. I slept in the main control lab last night. When it was just me and her, she spoke to me. I know now. There's no place for us here. Not in a conventional sense. The canal is the answer. Just a few of us left now. It won't be long until we're all together. It's time to join them. Before I go, I must look upon her one last time. Right. All roads lead to the canal, it would seem. Guess we're going back. Oop. I've got a bad feeling about this. What? Okay, no, it's fine. We're just having a freak out.
Don't give up.
Oh. Okay, what was that? I don't know what's going on. I do hope we will get answers by the end of this, although at this point I'm not 100% sure. Okay, now. Wait, are you on this side? Okay, I remember you. That's the founder's office. I think that's where I just was. And that's the chemical lab where I mixed up the... I can't remember. I had to... Oh, that's right. That I needed to get past the decontamination bit. Oh, shit. This is decontamination. Shit. Don't know if this is safe or not. That's... Yeah, this is the decontamination room I had to go through. I wasn't... Damn it. I've cornered myself now. Because I remember now, I came over to this half of the base to... There should be a loading screen, I think. But yeah, I came over to this half of the base in order to get the level 3 keycard. Now we're going to go back over to the other half. No loading screen? Oh, okay. But we should go for a moonwalk again. This will be a loading screen. Oh, hang on. Yes, okay. Because then we can unlock all the level 3 doors over on the other half of the map. Just a little walk on the moon. Bright fucking sunlight. There be Earth. So I'm almost expecting to, I don't know, see something. But I mean, it's just the moon, right? Don't know if any of these creatures we've been running into could even survive out here. Maybe they can. Maybe they can't. I actually don't know. And, that's the problem. Let's just get back inside before something bad happens. Assuming it hasn't already. Close enough. Are we back with the invisible creature again now? Ooh, chapter 6. Legacy. Now, there's an invisible creature that likes to run around here. I'm assuming it's going to have remembered everything that I did before. I hope. It's fine. We're safe in here, as far as I know. Just. Okay, very good. Saved. Prong 1 and prong 2 are apparently misaligned. I don't know what that means. Okay. We need to work out how to get into prong 1 and 2. We also it would seem we also need to activate the 2 prongs. I don't know what that is. And I also don't know if the invisible critter is still running around. Well, that's right. We needed to get into... That's right. We needed to get... We needed to get into echography. Echography. For a reason I admittedly can't remember. And this door I don't know if we can open at all. Do we need imaging 1 and 2? I don't remember what we need at this moment. Tell you what, we'll turn off imaging just to give myself a bit of leeway power. I can't remember what those... Oh, is it that door I just closed? Ah, I think I just closed. Right, so it's... Right. So we're going to need to keep one of them open. Probably we'll keep number 1 open. Because that one we can turn off elsewhere. See, I don't know if the invisible critter's still running around. I would assume so. There's prong 1 there, so let's turn that on, which is here. Ah, no, global power usage is still 2 up. Actually, we can turn off the lift. We don't need that anymore, theoretically. Prong. I don't know if we'll need the lift again, but at the moment, I don't. What now? What the hell? Ooh. Okay. I just did prong 1. I don't know what I did, but I did it. Still saying misaligned up there. Hang on. Do I need to zoom in or? Oh no, hang on. Ah. What is a prong and why we aligned it? Again, this really reads into the fact the game's good at showing you what you need to do. It's not necessarily very good at telling you. I think we can shut that door down. We're not going to need it. Nope. Yep. Hope this area stays safe. Ooh. Now I just gotta remember where prong 2 door is. Shit. Where are you? I do not remember where prong 2 is. Okay, that's the code. Yeah. Wasn't it that we could only see it with this thing? Yep. Alright. Answered one question at least. There's prong 2. I had a vague feeling. Get down here and get this on already. Don't know if it's all me, and I don't care. It might have done, considering that moan it let out. Damn it, how am I gonna... If it wanders around there, how am I going to get the prong into place? It might have seen me, I'm not sure. Never did work out what the hell's causing that camera distortion around here. I wondered if I could stop it or turn it off or something. Never worked out what was doing it. All right. Align the prong and then turn off the power if you can. Fuck. I thought I saw it standing there. I was like, wait, is that... Oh, fuck, yes it is. That thing is legitimately quite creepy, like, I'll be honest with you. Okay, what now? So we've aligned prong 1 and 2. What does that get me? Can we go into here now? Okay, that's fine.
diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it.
Shit.
Another contraction.
Contraction. I don't know where it is because I can't use my device when I'm crouching for some reason. Why did I need to come in here? Align subsurface region point to the thing. Align, continue. Oh, good. Oh, so we're doing it for this. Contact pressure, signal clarity, analyzing data, and analysis complete. Output ready. Immediate intervention required. Proceed to the... Wait, what did that say? Ripening and induction terminal... What? Ripening? Where's that terminal when it's at? I don't know where the ripening and induction terminal is. Induction door has been opened. Can I take the ripening and induction terminal? I can't read that because it's on the thing. The canal needs me. I think that says I need it. Okay, there's two possible doors. Thought so. Great. What now? That bodes well. Huh. Now, okay, when we had that weird vision, it was an octagonal shape like that with a baby in it. And then you had that multi-limbed creature with the long neck and the human-looking face. Seemed interested in it. And we did hear the tape of the woman saying she was having a contraction. Oh dear. Hey, uh-oh.
Keep pushing forward.
Oh, hey, Dale boy, man. There's also fungus things growing out of them. Is that the bodies? Yeah, I'm wondering that too. I don't know. I don't know why this has all gone very purple. Yeah, I don't know what the fungus is yet. Some kind of hive mind parasite thing. I would guess. What is that? Inject amniotic brine. I beg your fucking pardon? Yes and yes. Sure, it's what all the cool kids are doing these days, isn't it? Well, I mean, I'm leaning towards yes of the two options that we've got. I don't know why, but you know. Wait, what's... It's not like it's closing the door or anything. Oh dear. That's not good. The canal is ready. Oh no. I don't think we did a good thing. Although, I get the feeling that's what we needed to do to get through that door, isn't it? This made me wonder, because there was also that guy who said he wanted to see her face again. Like, are those bodies under there? I'm assuming they are. Although whose bodies, I'm not sure. Oh. That's turned off, apparently. That's worrying. You've already played this game through and you didn't understand anything? Oh no. That doesn't bode well for me. I'm going. Not taking that risk. Tanks, but no tanks. Save. Oh wait, something's gone red. Archive inactive. Is it? Oh. Went to all that trouble to turn the bloody thing back on. Whoa! Fuck me sideways. I was expecting her to show up at some point, but not... Oh, is that a her or a him? Okay, what are we doing?
No.
Want me to... I tried to press play. Oh. Is that the creature, the invisible creature that was running around here, or is that the creature we saw in the other half of the base? Or are they the same? I don't actually know if they're the same creature. I think they might be, but the one over the other half of the base didn't turn invisible like this one. I guess it... If that creature is the mother, is this the baby just grown up? Oh, I don't know. And then if that creature is the mother, was it the woman we heard on the audio log who was clearly pregnant? I mean, I could see that being a case. If it is, he grew up fast. Oh dear, that's the problem. Oh no, we're infected. I mean, I pretty much have suspected that the entire time, but it's getting a little more obvious. Oh well, time to put the C in canal. I'm genuinely surprised that jump scare startled me. The thing is, I was expecting a jump scare. I wasn't expecting a jump scare there. I was expecting it once we hit the blue corridor, and that I'd have to race into here, because it would be chasing me. I guess I forgot that, yeah, you need to do that. Okay. Okay. Props for this game for actually getting under my skin. It is a rare thing indeed when a horror game can get to me. Oh, this bodes well. Now, are you going to be a good little boy and turn your sodding light on? Or no, we're just getting auto-illuminated as we go. Never mind. This guy has a flashlight and he never sodding uses it, no matter how dark the game gets. I'm not sure if I want to go down there. I mean, it's kind of wiggly. It's like that very, very, very old horror movie, Worms, or The Worms, or whatever it's called. Can I have a little light, please? Hang on. Apparently, no, I can't. That's a bit better. At least I can actually bloody see with this. More or less. I'll be honest, mostly less. It doesn't seem to be illuminate. Oh. It's because it was a freaking loading transition. Ah, yes, the two moons.
You've come so far.
It didn't even matter?
One final step.
Is that voice your character talking to himself? Could be. Could very well be. Or it could be the alien entity talking to us in our own voice. Ooh. Ooh, fuck me, it's very blue. They seem to like the colour blue. Fish an orb. Damn it, out of power. Ooh. Hi. Oh, it's another person in a spacesuit. Or are they?
Together. We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
That's the Blooming video, I think it was called. Was it Blooming or Bloom? It's said to have a calming effect on people who've been to the canal and come back odd. Interesting that it was in reverse. Ooh. 1999? Oh, 2025. Okay. Ooh. Lunar Containment Recovery Program. Prism Canal Expedition. 79. The object was recovered data blank associated with the original Prism Canal Expedition. Prism Lunar Expedition, geological contractions within the site known as the canal. Union Plaza Resort employee John Cooper reported discovery of Union Plaza operational irregularities. Software engineer sent to correct automated security network entered the ward. Contraction events align with patterns from original Prism Canal Expedition, escalating intensity. Cover all Prism mission data related to the canal. Retrieve all irregular value. Determine origin or unauthorized function. And a touchdown, approximately 800 meters from the ward's airlock. Running through the ward, crew reported a dense concentration of particulate matter described as blank or pollen. Dust, probably. Substantial interference, complete telemetry loss. Final transmission contained one image. I'm assuming that was them monitoring... What? Wait a bloody minute. No. No. That can't be the end of this. No. No, that's not the end of it. No, this is fake ending. It has to be. This is like bloody oh, what the hell's the name of that game? Why am I blanking on that game? Hang on. This is like Signalis. This is fake ending. This can't be the end. Please. This can't be the end. Hang on. I thought they were... Huh. Is that it? Is that actually the end? Oh. Outlast 2. No, I never finished Outlast 2. I started it, but honestly, I kind of got bored. Outlast 1 I really liked, but I don't know, Outlast 2 just kind of bored me. It felt like it just went way over the top, and not in a good way with Outlast 2. So thoughts. Well, my first thought is I thought there was a damn sight more to the game than that. I don't know why. I had it in my head that there were 9 chapters, not 6. I don't know why I thought that. Huh. That's... I mean, it's interesting, for certain. I'm also a little bit peeved, because that means I've only gone through the first hour of my 3-hour live stream, and I was hoping it would go on a bit longer. Anyway. My thoughts on the game. Honestly, really good. Like, really good to the point where I want more. I want a lot more, in point of fact. That feels like fake ending, though, doesn't it? I mean, I can't actually be the game just ending there. Because there's a lot of unanswered questions. Like, even by stretching, like you do in a lot of these kind of games, it feels like there's a lot of unanswered questions there. That's it, isn't it? That's the selling game. I think there were only 2 scripted jump scares in the entire game. Well, the second one was obviously the one I had like 10 minutes ago. That's fine. What was the first one? I'm trying to remember what the other one was. I think maybe that one I saw coming, so it didn't register in my brain. Because I tend to be pretty decent at predicting when a jump scare is going to happen. The second one, as you know, that one that happened a minute ago was... It happened earlier than I was expecting. Mostly because I wasn't expecting the game to just end. I mean, it implies... I don't really know if it implies, like, a time loop. I don't think it's supposed to be a time loop. When you look closely at the ID card on the dining room table and the monster pops up. Oh yeah, that one didn't have a reaction for me. I just... My reaction to that jump scare was, oh, hello, and then he ran off. Okay, here's the thing. As I said, I really freaking liked this game. This game was really, really, really good. As I said, to the point where I really wish there was more. You must be quite thick-skinned. I'm very thick-skinned. Actually, oh hello is pretty much my bog-standard reaction to every single jump scare. It's actually one of the reasons why I play horror games, is I look for the games that can get me. I actually go out of my way to seek scares in the hope that a game can get under my skin. Credit where it's due, that jump scare may not have gotten me. But in that last session where I was playing that, before that, in that bit where you're kind of running around the sort of sleeping quarters area, and you've got that invisible monster, I got a genuine fucking scare out of that, because I knew the monster was invisible, and I knew that you could only see it using your little handheld thing. Like, the game had explained all of that to me. But I was also clued into the idea that this thing makes noise, so you can hear it. I hadn't yet cottoned onto the idea that occasionally the monster likes to stop and just be in an area for a bit without making any noise. And I walked out of... I can't even remember what the fuck I was doing. I walked into an area, turned, and it was just there, right in front of me. It turned its head to look at me, and I made a noise, and I was like, holy fuck! And I had to run. I had to run very fast. I swear to God, because you don't see a lot of that creature, I remember saying at the time, it made me think of the Rake. If you've ever seen that photograph, that like black and white photograph of the Rake, it made me think of that. You know? Very effective. And worked really well. Because this is the thing, it's like I trained my brain to be like, hey, you know, the thing makes noise until it bloody doesn't. So generally speaking, yeah, I really, really liked that. I thought it was really good. The robots in the first half of the game, less scary. They were very easy to cheese and sort of kite around boxes and stuff. Eerie, I think the noises that they made were really good. And that sequence where you're shutting down the ASN, I 100% expected an enemy to show up and start chasing you while you were doing that. Which didn't happen, oddly enough. Yeah, in terms of the story, it feels like a game you're probably supposed to play multiple times. It definitely feels like that. In the sense where, obviously, there's a lot of it open to interpretation. I get the feeling people are going to be talking about this one for a while. It is weird. I do, as I say, I really wish there was just more of the game. Like, I was really enjoying it. I was really into it. And then it just stopped. And I hate that. That's really annoying. Like, annoying in a good way. You didn't quite get how you just wake up at the older moon base after you shut down the ASN. You probably walk there in a daze or something. Yeah, something like that. I mean, the shutting down the ASN is weird anyway. Just like the visuals and what is going on when you're doing that is very odd. And yeah, I guess the idea is that, you know, you kind of just blank out. Because it's clear and obvious that your body's kind of being puppeteered, at least in part, by this... It's not really a virus. It's like a fungus, really. It does make me wonder, like... Because we know the idea of it is they went to the moon and they found this life form, this fungus parasite, whatever it is. And despite all their, like, quarantines and everything, it still affected them in some way. And, like, people who weren't supposed to be there to research it, who were just there on their little... It's kind of like a vacation resort, the first half of the game, isn't it? You like people who were there got involved in what was going on as well. Canal as in birth canal. Yeah, that's an easy metaphor on that. And I'm thinking... Because the two halves of the game are two separate bases that were built at different times, right? Because the second half of the game is the 79 base, but the first half of the game, I want to say, is the 99 base or the 2025 base. I can't remember which. The moon vibrates and has a small earthquake. It's called a contraction, and that's the moon giving birth. Yeah, I noticed that when it was doing the write-up at the end, where it mentioned that the moonquakes were being called contractions. And I was like, oh, I thought that the woman we heard on the tape was talking about contractions because she was pregnant. But maybe not. Maybe that contraction she was talking about was the moon. That being said, she could still have been having actual birth contractions. Like, she could literally have been pregnant on the moon. I don't know. So, yeah. Maybe. You could read it either way. Because as I said, it's like that big monster thing seemed to be very sort of attracted to the multi-limbed, long-necked thing. And you did have that weird vision where that creature was kind of over the body of this baby. So there's definitely some like mother-child symbolism there, but is that supposed to be like a moon creature, or big monster thing kind of looks like a baby? It looks like a baby that has grown up without supervision in that sense. Or is that monster the baby grown up? Yeah, I mean, I think that's the interpretation we're probably supposed to make from that, because it seems as though the multi-limb long neck creature thing, because that thing has a human face, so that thing clearly used to be human. And I'm wondering because if we know that the second base we were in was in 79, so if that woman was pregnant, she goes into the canal, turns into that multi-limbed monster thing, I think? Maybe? See, this is where the timeline gets a little fudgy, because if that's all happening in 79, then who took the video of the multi-limbed creature when it was dead? And, you know, if she, like, gave birth to the little baby thing that turned into the monster that could turn invisible for some reason, that's not explained, whatever. It's like, I can see the dots are there to connect up that story, but the timeline, I'm not sure what the timeline is. Unless, I don't know, she was one of the first to go and got mutated relatively quickly. Like, there's so much you could read into it. I don't know. Did the founder have sex with the long-limbed monster thing and the baby is their offspring? Is that implied? I mean, it might be. Maybe? See, this is the thing. I feel like in any other game, all of these questions would have had answers, or at least would have had something that pointed to an answer. The fact we haven't got it is both good and bad. On the one hand, I would have liked some more definitive answers. On the other hand, I mean, I guess it gives us some thoughts to chew on in that regard, you know? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give this a lot of thoughts. The founder did talk about seeing her face one last time, so we seem fond of it. You see, that could be, if the woman was pregnant, maybe the founder and that woman were a couple. Maybe it is literally a thing. Oh, wait. Maybe that is a timeline thing. Maybe she was the first to go. Because if the founder and her were, you know, a couple, being either directly or indirectly, if that is his kid, and she was like one of the first to go and get like mutated and turned into the multi-limbed thing, that might explain why that thing tried to eat an apple from the tree, because she remembered liking apples or something like that. She then chokes on it, presumably after giving birth to the kid. The kid then grows up into the other monster. But it would all have to... This is my point. This would have to happen very fast. And this is my point where I can see all the pieces, but the timeline doesn't make sense. Unless we're misunderstanding the timeline of it. And that's the weird thing. It's like, again, all of that makes sense, except I'm not sure about the timeline. Then again, it could be... I mean, considering there is this element of time loopiness, maybe time works a bit differently in this scenario. Thing is, I'm not sure if that ending is just the restarting of events, you know? That it is literally like... you know, just like, oh, it's rewinding back to how we got there, you know, after the story ended. Or if it's actually like our memory of that. It's like, I don't know if it's like a memory wipe loop, as in we're stuck in a loop because our memory keeps getting erased, or is it not even a loop as much as it is a loop of the story being told is a loop. This is the thing. But I mean, it does seem to be heavily implied that anyone who goes to the moon can encounter this thing and become quote unquote infected, because we saw that in the first half, which again, I think that's the resort part where that one guy goes into a cave because he's checking out Moonquake, and he encounters the creature and gets infected, which is why the ASN shuts everything down. Because it's like it determined there was an infection and it needed to shut everything down. And the robots ran around killing everybody because, you know, bad infection must contain quarantine, yada yada. That half I totally got. Like that wasn't too hard to parse on that. But it's definitely the second half where the questions arise in terms of the timeline. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, so anyway, as I say, I could keep rambling about the story for hours, truth be told. I could. I think it's interesting, and I do think it is a thing that people are probably going to be discussing for quite a while. And I think, as I said, I really did enjoy this game. It's one of the few horror games that actually managed to get under my skin, which is always impressive. I think the last game that got under my skin... Well, no, I suppose I have played horror games that got under my skin. The one that reminds me that I got this under my skin was probably Tattletale, which is... It's that... I do not understand why the fuck that game of all games got to me, but it did. So, you know... Oh, God, that's going back a long... That was a long time ago I played that. That was a... God almighty. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, I have played other games, but the fact that this game was able to get under my skin just proves how effective it is. I think I like the environments and the design. I thought it was good. Really wish you had a proper flashlight sometime, although I do understand the idea that the darkness was a choice. You're supposed to be in the dark, both literally and metaphorically most of the time. I get that, although there are some times I wish I had a manual flashlight. I know that there's kind of the flashlight on your little device thing. It's not really very good, and like it took me a long time to realize it's there because the game doesn't tell you it's a flashlight as well, which was a bit annoying. As I said, I think the second half definitely the creepier of the two halves. Like the robots in the first half were fine, but as I said, I didn't find them very threatening, and they're very easy to kite around and stuff. Although the sound design was very good. I will say, actually, sound design throughout this entire game was phenomenally good. Like, I genuinely liked the sound design of this game. That's probably one of the best things. Voice acting was really good. As I said, visually, really impressive. Story, obtuse, but obviously clearly designed to be like that. It's not one of these ones that tries to be obtuse and fails. No, it's like, there's definitely enough here to put together a coherent enough story, and some of the details might be a bit fuzzy. As I said, I wish there was more. It's like I said, I've only played for like an hour. Well, it's over an hour now because I've been yapping, but yeah, I've only played for like an hour today, and I wish I'd had the full stream. I was genuinely expecting this to go on for another today and tomorrow. So the fact that I got the ending sprung on me like that, just to check, Dale Boy Man, or Dale, whatever you want to be called, that is the ending, right? There isn't like a new thing if I go back into the game. I'm not being like pranked with a fake ending like Signalis here, am I? You believe so? See, because this is the weird thing, because I had it in mind. See, where did I get the idea that there were like 8 or 9 chapters? Because I'm looking at the achievements, and yeah, that is all the achievements got. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, seems so. So, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I guess it's one of those. Have you ever played Alien Isolation? Yes! A long, long time ago now. Yeah, Alien Isolation. I totally understand the Alien Isolation vibes in this. Absolutely, it's that sort of retro futuristic tech that really understands the similarities between the two. And why did we never get an Alien Isolation 2? Why did we never get a friggin' Alien? Like, Alien Isolation was an amazing game. I know it didn't like sell spectacularly, but it sold well enough. And I know we had that shitty bloody iPad game. You know, there was that crappy little mobile game that was basically a Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff, kinda. But I want a proper Alien Isolation 2, and why we have never got one, I have literally no idea. Did I find Alien Isolation scary? You know, it was so long ago, I don't actually remember. I don't think so. I don't remember finding it scary. It's a bit tense at times, but, like, you get one hit kill death by the alien, and the robot android things were never really that scary. But the alien itself, it makes things tense, but I never found it outright scary. You know, it can put you on edge, and if you get caught, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Back to the save point. Yeah, so, yeah, but Alien Isolation was a good game. As I said, why the hell we never got a sequel to that, I do not know. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.